Welcome back to HVAC Talk, Let's Be Real. My name's Renee, I'm one of the owners of LCS.
And I'm Rick. Some of you may remember me from my maintenance days.
That's right, now he calls himself semi-retired, and so he's working as a parts runner and maintenance at the shop instead.
Yes.
Now, the last couple of weeks, I've had a couple of customers that have requested Rick and said, hey, he was my maintenance tech for a few years, I'd love to have him come back out, please. And unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. Once you're semi-retired, you're always semi-retired, right? But I did meet up with Rick today for this video to give you some pointers on what to expect from your technician when you have your furnace tune-up done. So Rick, let's start with, how long would you expect a tune-up to take?
Tune-ups generally take 45 to 60 minutes if the job's properly done.
Okay, great. So if a technician comes in, is down there for about 20 minutes or so, and was like, hey, I'm done.
That's a problem. You need to be checking.
Okay. Probably not so thorough.
Not so thorough.
Okay, so on the flip side, if somebody's there for a couple of hours, what does that mean?
Generally indicates they found an issue that they're checking into to see if they can replace it on the spot or if it's going to need more time, but they will definitely talk to you about that.
Okay, so once you are finished with your maintenance, what can a homeowner expect to learn from the tune-up?
I was always big on educating the customer about their equipment. He should go through with you all of the how all the components checked out, and I always especially look for components that were getting near the end of their life and whether the customer wanted to be proactive in having it repaired at the time. Nothing worse than 10 below zero and your heat goes out, which is when systems tend to go out when they're running nonstop.
Yes, or we got Thanksgiving coming up. You don't want the whole family over and then it turns around you don't have any heat, right?
Or a major holiday when everybody's here and you have a crisis on your hands.
Yeah, that always seems to happen. So definitely knowing the condition of your system and where you are in the life of different parts and things like that. Great point. Now, finally, Rick, after the tune-up is done, before a technician leaves, is there usually time for customer questions?
Most definitely. Your technician should always be able to answer questions. And if he can't answer them, he should have the wherewithal to get a hold of his boss and get the answers for you.
Okay, perfect. So take advantage of that technician being in your home. If you have questions about your filter, how to change it, how often to change it, maybe something about your thermostat or what's a good humidity level with that whole house humidifier, ask your technician. So that's something that there's definitely time for, and the whole point is to let you know not only that your system is running properly and as efficiently as it can, but also to make sure that you know how to operate it properly and you feel comfortable with what's in your home. Now, one last question for you. What about the brand? We're here next to a Trane furnace. What brands do most companies work on?
A good company can work on any brand system.
Okay.
Companies represent, local companies represent dealers like Lennox or Trane or Carrier. But they can work, a good company can work on any piece of equipment, and they can get your OEM parts for any piece of equipment.
Perfect, great. That's a great answer there. So we are going to wrap it up today, but I hope that gives you some great information on what to expect when you have a furnace tune-up done. I'm going to let you get back to your semi-retirement. What are you even up to today?
Oh, just sitting in the easy chair and reading a little bit.
Oh, in the easy chair. So maybe we'll all find an easy chair in the evening sometime or something. So anyway, you have a great week and a very happy Thanksgiving. Thank you again for joining us on this week's HVAC Talk, Let's Be Real.